I just feel old as fuck. I can't even hate on like people skating anymore because I'm 30.
Because I suck.
Yeah, 'cause I suck. I can't even tail slide.
Used to be fun when I could talk shit about skating. Now
Yeah.
I don't have a leg to stand on.
Yeah, literally. Now I was like, I could probably prove myself in a couple years if I was talking shit. Now it's just like, all right, you can't prove yourself. We could, but it'd be like, all right, like 35 now. I've been thinking about that. I was like, 35's got to be like the cutoff age for like cool skating. I think now.
I think so.
I think 35 is like, you could still be relevant and like producing. Actually, I don't know, because like Wade DeSarmo is like still really good. He's like, 40.
Yeah, but that's the exception.
There's exceptions,
rule.
like
that's what makes the exception makes the
Yeah.
rule. You know, like there are the few guys who could do it for longer, but just no one wants to hear from you when you're older than 30. You know, like
That's true.
when I was younger and I'd see like an older skater like saying anything, I'd just be like, dude,
Shut
I
up.
don't
Shut
care,
up, dude.
man.
Tony Alva, shut up.
22. Tony Alva talks shit in a Jankum comment.
Oh, yeah, I did see
one
that.
Of the
Yeah.
Shop Talk
Stop all the
videos.
hate.
He's like, what is this? Get back to the skateboarding. And there was like a donut emoji or something. And I was like, yes. Tony Alva talks
You
shit
pissed
about
off
me,
the
dude.
OG, the pioneer of skating.
So good. And he was at that event all weekend too. Like I saw him there. And then just to see him talking shit. And then he deleted the comment. And I was like, damn, dude. Stand by your word.
TA, Mad Dog.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Welcome back to OK Last Try. Today, we got a special guest with us. The former warehouse gooner for Chapman Skateboards.
Woo.
And the current ace gooner for the United States Postal Service.
Yeah.
John and I's good friend, probably the biggest skate nerd I know, Mike Regan.
Oh.
What's up?
Hey, Larry, what's up? How you doing, man?
I'm chilling.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming on the show.
Hey, no problem. Big fan.
So we'll start out. So your first job working in the skate industry was at Chapman, but we'll go
Only
back
job
first.
in the skate
Yeah,
industry.
only job.
Only job.
But we'll go back. Like, so you were going to Chapman as a kid, right?
Yeah, they were like the local shop in town, and they had the warehouse. And in my time, it was in Deer Park when I was going, and I would always go to like get like a board, and I'd be like, "Hey, Glenn, can I go in the back and get like an Alltimers T-shirt or like a bronze shirt?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, go back there." And like all the guys back there, like Ricky and Declan, would show me around and shit. It was really cool.
Yeah.
So I was always a big fan of all that shit, like bronze, and I've always been a big nerd on that crap. So it was very cool to be like right there, where it's all warehouse.
Seeing
and shit.
it all, getting shit.
Yeah, it was very
out.
surreal at the time.
Also, that was probably when bronze was maybe.
Oh,
at
so it was
its
first
peak,
coming out
so-
when I was going there to like I think it's before even my buddy Jake worked there. It was like when bronze like solo jazz had just come out, or like all that shit, like Alltimers, like before when it was like the Sears logo.
Yeah, yeah.
And all that shit. I was like, yeah, it was really cool.
They were probably shipping so much shit out of there at that point.
When I was working there too, they were shipping a lot of shit. It was wild to see. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Europeans love that shit. I was like, damn.
Dude, bronze was everywhere. I mean, it still is. You see people wearing the clothes everywhere and stuff, but I feel like that 2016 or like 2015 to like 2018, it was just.
It was very like, yeah, it was like the rare thing to have was the bronze
Yeah.
Microsoft logo shirt. Like, I need to get that, or like, yeah. I got back pains from packing bronze boxes, bro. That's how much shit they used to sell.
They owe.
Yeah, they owe me a medical bill or something. Yeah, it was very, very surreal, very cool, very awesome time.
So then how did you start working there?
Basically, I would work construction at the time, and my boss would just like leave on like vacation randomly, or like just not call me to come into work. I need money, and I'd like ask Glenn or like one of the guys in the back, like Jake would be like, "Can you come and like help me like pack boxes and shit?" Because like my back hurts. His back hurts as well. All their backs probably hurt from packing boxes. Yeah, so that was my way in, was just helping out packing boxes and shit in the beginning, here and there, not like full time, but like a day here, 2 days during the week or some shit.
I remember Matt was doing that for a little
Yeah,
while too.
a lot of people have done that. They've always, if you came in, they'd be like, "Hey, you want to pack some boxes?"
John, were you packing boxes?
John's packed some boxes.
I packed a few boxes.
Some boxes here and there.
Yeah, it was like if I wanted a board, they'd be like, "You have to go."
You gotta earn it. Yeah, honestly,
Earn your keep.
I would do that too. I'd be like, I would work for boards like an idiot for a lot of times. Like I'd be like, yeah, work 8 hours for a board, like $50. Like, wait, hold on, wait a second. Yeah.
Just walking out, your back hurts.
Oh my
you're
god! Like,
sweating.
I got this dope
And
New
you-
York board though. It's nice and warped.
They give you whatever shit's like hanging on the wall that they can't get rid of.
Dude,
Just a city board or whatever, a shop board. Just
I was very appreciative. I was like hyped to skate it. I was like, fuck yeah. It was very surreal. Like I said, it was like kid in a candy store. I used to call it the candy store all the time when I used
Yeah.
to go there. It's like yeah.
and then you had a hand later on in like printing boards.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
doing all that kind of shit
I got
too, right?
yeah, working in the warehouse in the back got old after a while. You can only pack so many boxes. We're like, all right, I'm tired. You see the same shit every single day. Like, all right, this kind of sucks. I want to print some boards, and that was the coolest part was printing skateboards like for companies and stuff like that. A lot of like local ones and a lot of like pretty cool ones that I was fans of. A lot of heinous ones I won't name.
Oh yeah.
But that comes with the territory. You gotta
Hey,
pay the
man.
bills.
Pay the
You pay the
bills.
bills. They're paying. So
It's like when I was a kid going to Chapman, there was always Zoo. Like that was when Zoo York was still. It was past
Popping
their
off.
prime, but they
Popping
were
off.
still cool. You know, they still had
Oh, yeah.
a good team, and so that was it. Those were the boards, and then yeah, later on, after they fell off, they were still always at Chapman. So I got one time, and I was like, "Damn, dude, I'm riding a Zoo York board." This is like after they had no team, you know.
oh dude, I did a ad campaign for Zoo. They got me a job doing I skated LES with my buddy Matt and Tristan for like 2 hours, just doing just like the most basic tricks, and I got paid. It was awesome.
Were
Wearing the
you-
most heinous clothes
Yeah,
from J.
what was the fit?
It was like J.C. Penney's Zoo York, like really bad, or not even like J.C. Penney's like Marshalls, like all that shit, like full tracksuit. I was too fat at the time, so I didn't fit in the tracksuit. So I was in the husky wear. I was in the husky division of the photo shoot, and they put my buddy Matt in like head to toe Zoo York track gear, and he got so much hate on their Instagram, and he was wearing a pair of Last Resorts. And I know, like, one of the comments was like, how are you gonna wear Last Resorts and like fucking wear all that heinous gear? And I think Last Resort also commented like that, don't wear shit.
They're like, please,
Yeah, they
blur the shoes out, dude.
hired a skate photographer. Like, didn't like really shoot skating. He was just like a fashion photographer, and they always pick like the worst photos. Like, he was doing like a kick turn on like a quarter pipe, not even hitting coping. Like, I know he can hit coping, but they picked like the worst photos. I was just like, fuck, dude. They did him dirty. They did me dirty too. They had me like doing a layback grind, like some heinous like joke around trick. I was like, I did so much cooler. I did like a backside flip on the pyramid, and he picked me like the worst quarter pipe trick, and it uses their ad whatever.
They were like, if you're getting a paycheck out of this, we're gonna embarrass the shit out of you.
I was definitely in the husky section of like Kohl's somewhere, like a big photo of me somewhere doing some heinous shit.
It's like Matt and Tristan are in like the regular section of the
Yeah.
catalog, and then there's like the husky section,
That was me.
and then it's just you. Like,
My fat ass doing a fucking layback board slide on a quarter pipe.
probably resonated with the bigger crew.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
They were like, all right, there we go. There's finally some representation.
Shout out all the big boy skaters out there. Some big boys,
Doing board slides and laybacks, man.
dude, for all day. But yeah, man, it's a dream come true, man. Doing shit like that. Like I got paid for like 2 hours worth of work, skate with my buddies. I was
Yeah.
just like, this is sick.
And you got to see. Was it ever like? Did you ever see footage or like photos of like people skating boards that you printed and stuff?
Oh
And
yeah,
you're
all
like,
the time. That kind of sucked too a little bit. Like or like gear. I'd like go to the city and get like cool guy by a bunch of people I'd probably pack boxes for and shit. I was like, fuck, dude. It was cool. I was like, I get it. Like yeah, it's like, dude. That kind of turned me off a little bit. I was like, I kind of want to wear this shit.
Yeah.
These douchebags are wearing it, but
You're like, dude, I'm the reason all your packages got delivered.
dude,
You can at least say what's up to me.
my Dorito fingers are definitely on those shirts. Yeah. But
You
yeah, it was
stop
cool.
caring after a while. You're just like packing greasy ass fingers.
Dude, I shouldn't say that out loud, but yeah, I was a little bit. Sometimes I'd be coming back from the old bagel store with the sausage, egg, and cheese. They're definitely a little greasy back there. Everything was in plastic, so it was all right. But the plastic was definitely greasy when you touched it out of the box.
Someone gets their package. It has like the everything bagel seasoning all over.
If you got that package, that was me. That was me in the bag.
There was a little bit of sausage or a piece of bacon in your package.
That's probably why they got me out of the warehouse, the shipping part. They're probably this dude is fucking our shit up. Let's get the fuck out of here. Can I curse on this thing?
Yeah. You
All right.
what was like over the years your favorite board that you got to see being like pressed or whatever?
Oh, see, or like
that you got to do.
Oh, that's a tough one. There were really cool ones. It's gonna sound shit. This company called Soapbox I thought was really cool. There's a bunch of naked chicks. I was like, this is awesome. I was printing out naked chicks all day. But yeah, that was a cool company. Hard Body, we did those. And then yeah, a ton of cool ones. Fuck. Gonna cut this, John. Fucking, I'm lagging right now. I'm just drawing a blank. But I used to love to do like Traffic Hops. I was always a big fan of those companies.
'Cause you guys had all the theories.
Yeah, it was all
companies at that
theories. We
point.
printed. I love theories. I was a big fan of theories before I worked there. Big fan of Josh Stewart, his films and stuff like that. So yeah, I was like tripping out, and I'd be like printing theories boards, like packing their stuff. Theories. A lot of skate shops.
Mhm.
You know, like Orchard. We did some of the Orchard boards. I know like Noah. We did their boards. I know like tons of boards.
Yeah.
Even like the New York graphics, they used to do like the reissue, like they had like a Matt Reason board that was dope, like old one, like reissues they would do once in a while, were really cool. I thought they had a lot of So it was a tons of cool boards. It came like off the top of my head. There's a lot.
If you saw one you liked, were you able to?
Oh yeah.
Like for like a wall board.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. There was tons of those. So I was just like, Glenn, hook me up. Take it out of my paycheck. Basically, I'd like dock it from my pay. A lot of the time, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like being around, even when I worked at the skate shop, I just had so much gear, like, because I got the discount
Got the
or
hookup,
whatever. It
yeah.
would be in the back for a while. Like, I didn't need it. I didn't really even want most of it, but I was like, all right, it's here, and I saw it, and it looks cool. Like, there's so much stuff I regret not buying, too. Like, all the carpet boards.
Oh, it's
like,
rad
we were getting
shit.
those in, and they were in the cool, like, plastic bag, like... I don't know. I kind of blew it. There's so much stuff I wish I had hopped on while working at a skate shop. Because now,
me too. I was just some boards to this day. I'm like, damn, I should have bought those, or I shouldn't have sold them. There was I shouldn't even say it. I'm not gonna say it. But we didn't print these boards though. But I'll say these ones were really sick. I thought they made the best boards. Was Everson. Now it's coming to me. That Japanese company.
Yeah.
We didn't make their boards. They just were distributed through Theories, and we would like warehouse them. But I thought they made the most like beautiful skateboards. Like the detail
sick.
and the graphics I thought were like amazing.
the only board I have from my time working at Jankum is the Everson Jankum vibrator board.
I shipped those ones.
Yeah.
Those are amazing.
That's the only... I don't like hanging up skateboards. The only one I have is the Chapman one, and then that's the only other board I have. Because, I don't know... I used to get boards and then just like give them away or like sell them or trade them and stuff. And now I'm like, damn, dude.
You end up having your own skate shop, basically, is what I have.
Yeah.
I have my own personal skate shop.
Now I don't work in skating at all and I got to buy shit again. And I'm like,
Kinda
this
sucks.
fucking
It
sucks.
Yeah,
man.
me too. I'm like, I gotta pay full price for a board now. The $80. What is it?
Dude.
$90 for a skateboard?
Right when I stop working in skating,
All the prices go up,
jump
yep.
up. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude.
I'm skating this one for a
sucks.
while now. I gotta make this one last. I can't be cycling this shit out like I used to.
Even when we were filming for the video, we were getting, John would just have a
you're the
stack of
hookup,
boards
yeah.
in his trunk.
I used to
Now
love
that's
making you.
not a thing anymore. Now I'm buying them off friends and stuff. I'm like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, man. Times have changed, man. Times
Brutal.
have changed. As it should have, because
Yes.
I would talk to them and be like, the price of skateboards haven't changed since like the 80s. It's always been like $50 for a skateboard.
Also, there's no way I deserved free skateboards for as
Dude,
long
you
as I
you
got
ripped,
them.
Larry. What do you
Like,
mean?
No, for the amount of people there are who are really good at skating who don't get boards, for me to be like flexing a free board, just doing front tails and going home, like that was, I was like, oh shit, man, stolen valor.
Do you remember the board I made you? I used to make like custom boards. I
With
took
the
two
square?
graphics. Yeah.
The square in the
I
middle.
used to love doing that, making like custom graphics out of the old Chapman transfers and stuff like that. That was
Matt
a
and
lot of
I
fun.
had like the opposite colors on that one.
Yeah, I used to love those. That was a cool graphic.
That board was actually cursed.
It was cursed.
I gripped it the wrong way.
Oh jeez.
I did like a cutout in the grip, and I put the line in the nose on accident because I wasn't paying attention. And then that day, I like rolled my ankle insanely hard, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not skating this anymore."
I'm sorry, Larry. I was some bad juju in that one for you. You pissed me off. I was like, "Fucking Larry always wanted free boards from me, front tailing and shit. Come on."
Fuck this. You do like a little like spell on it.
It was a red top board. That's why.
That I'll never, dude. I can't. I'm too scared. I know it's probably just a superstition,
It's
but
like
I
90s
know,
old head superstition.
I know, but I know the second I do it, I'm gonna like fucking bust my ass and be like, "Of course it was the red top," which it probably isn't. It's just my skating ability.
Hey, to each their own. I have superstitions too.
It'll give me a fallback if I eat shit skating. Then I could be like, "It's the fucking red top."
It's a red top.
Trying a trick I've never landed before. You know?
It had to be.
So yeah, So eventually you stopped working at Chapman.
Yeah, it was a very sad time in my life. I had torn my ACL skating
On a trip.
On a trip with John. John was filming me. He's a good soldier, and I was trying to put on for John's video. I was like, I gotta make this shit dope. I was definitely not. I was like out of my element. I was like 50-50. I could make this shit, and I was like, I ran out of a wally over some grass. And when I ran out, I like fucking tore my ACL. I landed on my knee wrong, and I was like, game over.
Dude, but you trooped it. I showed up the next day on that trip, and you trooped it the rest of that. We had like 5 days left, and
I was drinking margaritas, just getting drunk and high. That's why. That's all high all the time. Yeah, it was brutal. And for a while, I didn't have health insurance. I had just turned 26, so I didn't have my parents' insurance anymore, and so I didn't have insurance, and when I had gotten back, they weren't offering me insurance because it's like family business that they don't have it like that for at least for me because I wasn't like in their immediate family. So luckily my dad I was looking at like a $90,000 hospital bill to get my knee fixed, and luckily this is like at the time of like COVID scams or scams, but there's loopholes, and my dad's buddy was an insurance broker. And luckily, he got me insurance like a month before this insurance loophole expired with COVID. It was like a COVID loophole for like give people grace periods for whatever. So I got the insurance, and I still worked at Chapman printing boards. My ACL fucked up for like I didn't get surgery. It happened in February. I didn't get surgery till end of May.
And you were working.
I was standing all day with no ACL in my leg. Greg Chapman would make a splint for me or like a leg thing. I had like wood and like tape to keep my legs straight. Dude. And man, like lifting boards out of like pallets and shit. That shit was brutal. That was probably like, the hardest I ever worked in my life.
Yeah.
But still, I was like, it's skating But after that, I was like, it's time to grow up and get a big boy job with health insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't want to.
No, that was the health insurance was the biggest. That's
oh
why
my god! I think
I made the move too. I was like, I'm never gonna get health insurance working for a skate magazine. I'm never gonna have retirement.
Exactly.
Like
you needed something to fall back on because real life happens, man. That was very scary because I just didn't have I didn't finish college. I had no degree. I finished high school. That was it. And
degree of hard knocks.
Yeah, degree of hard knocks. Barely finished high school. Yeah, I was in the warehouse packing bronze boxes and printing naked girl skateboards. And I thought I had it made. I was like, this is I can do this for like the next 30 years, man. I got it made.
Oh yeah.
And that was when the whole COVID boom was happening too. I was working during COVID, so like everyone was buying skateboards at the time.
Dude, it was probably that time was.
Oh man, we were so busy at that time. Everyone was like, I'm out of work, and like I was working the whole time. I was like, this is thank God. Yeah. Thank God.
Dude, that would have been brutal. Not working during then, like. Or maybe you would have gotten some unemployment.
I did. I had a little bit of unemployment in the beginning, but then they eventually, because it was booming, they needed me back in the warehouse. Yeah. So I was like mask on and like like I was like I would bring like people would want completes, and I had like bring outside like all the shit on like a little cart, and like show everyone what they wanted and like fucking put it like there's also a skate shop there
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So
Not just the warehouse.
not just the warehouse, also the front was a skate shop. So that was a really dope part too, was making people skateboards. I liked that a lot.
That was the best part of working in a shop, was setting up completes.
Yeah, for like a kid that was stoked, like,
Oh
the
my
new
God.
kid's first board, that was probably the best.
It's like gripping boards.
Very therapeutic. Very therapeutic. I loved it.
There were some people at the shop I worked at who they were either new to skating or they weren't like crazy into it. They just were in, they were around and they were cool, but they didn't like gripping boards or whatever. And I was just like, yes, anyone who comes in, you can go grab shoes from the back. I get to set up a board right now, and it's like it's a good 20 minutes to kill, like.
Oh, dude, it's like the best way to get paid.
Yeah.
Just hanging out, like listen to music, put a skateboard together, bullshit.
Talking shit the whole time
dude.
you're doing it. There's a video playing. You're like, all right, this is cool.
You can't beat that shit. You'd be like, yo, check this out, kid. I'll make this line on your board real straight. Factory edges on both sides. You're like, how do you get that so straight? Factory edges, man. Factory edges from working construction, man.
Yeah, I think setting up boards was maybe the only reason I stayed at working at a skate shop, because working retail is brutal. And folding clothes and getting shoes and all that was just, I couldn't. I thought I was going crazy.
Do they have longboards at KCDC?
No longboards. There was just, everyone was at that time
like all street boards.
Yeah, and pre-COVID too, there was a little bit of a bump in skating, like with the Olympics coming and everything. Yeah. And it was just cruiser boards like crazy. Yep. Like everyone was trying to get a cruiser board. And now I go on Facebook Marketplace. I'm lurking all day on there. And there's so many skateboards that's just like a complete cruiser board that's never been ridden for like $20 on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, I'm like, dude, I might just start getting boards from there.
Hey, man, the way boards cost you nowadays, I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you.
Fuck skate shops. I'm supporting my local Facebook Marketplace seller.
Hey, local business, man. Local business. There's actually, where I work, I've actually seen boards I've set up in the wild, like, just like in the like on someone's front lawn, like not taken care of. Like I'm like, this is a New York board. Like for a kid, I've definitely set this one up. This is definitely the board, like a graphic I set up. And I'm like, damn.
Now it's just sitting
now it's
out
in a puddle of water on the side of someone's like muddy lawn. It's like, damn. This is
it's $130.
Full circle moment right there. I was like, damn. It's pretty funny. I got photos of it too. I'm like, damn, it's fucking sick, kind of. I kind of want to do a kickflip on it, but yeah, man. I've set up longboards too there.
You guys had longboards.
Yeah, longboards, man. I used to love doing that. They want like crazy shit in the grip tape. I'm like, hell yeah, man, let's do it.
The clear grip tape.
Oh, Glenn be like, hurry the fuck up, dude. Come on, dude. Get back to the warehouse, pack them bronze boxes, and print them fucking skateboards, dude. They're like, all right, come on, dude. I gotta put this dope fucking like squiggly line in the middle of the grip tape with like.
Trust just dropped. Everyone wants a T-shirt.
Dude,
Get in the fucking warehouse.
Fuck, dude. You better believe it. Like I said, Europe loved bronze, from what I remember.
Yeah, that was the bronze and Palace era.
Palace too, man. I was a big Palace fan as a kid. Before you couldn't even get it in like America. I remember it was like only like certain shops maybe had, like Supreme probably had it or whatever, but it's like when their first videos came out, I was like, oh, what is this shit? This British shit. It's all in euros on their website. What the fuck? How do I buy this?
What's a euro?
What's a euro again? But yeah, man, I've been big nerd, big fan of skating, and all kinds of skating too. So,
were you ever like reselling skate gear?
Yeah, I had to sometimes. Ain't gonna lie, there was some. I was down and out sometimes. I'm like, I need to take.
That's part of the pay. Like that, I would factor that into the paycheck. Like if I got something for free or for cheap, or even like dunks. We would pay retail for, and then but that was like. That's my pay.
Part of a little thing again. Pay a little bonus on top. I felt a little cherry on top. Yeah.
Skate shop checks weren't hitting, but the resale was hitting. Dude, I paid like 2 months rent off the Travis Scott dunks, and that was it. I was like, I'm set.
And those shoes are ugly as shit. Dude, so there you go.
I wasn't wearing. I got like a size 4 too. They were like children's size ones, and I was just.
Someone still bought them. That's what.
Crazy. Hey. Someone still bought them for like $1,500.
Jesus Christ.
Ridiculous. Like, what are you doing?
Someone with a lot of money.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Not me.
I know the guy at Quarter Snacks, he'd always be like, he used to always give me free shit, or he'd be like, Mike in the warehouse, he'd be like, take the Dunkster or the Vans shoe, and I'd be like, I want to keep these, but like, I'm poor. Like, I need to sell these. God damn it! I wanted to keep like those zebra dunks. Remember those? I was like, I wanted to keep those. I was like, oh, I got a bill to pay. I got to sell these fucking things.
Oh, dude, I got really lucky one time with getting a free pair of trucks because they were like introducing the Thunder, like the wide Thunder trucks.
Okay.
And my boss at the time was like, oh, you skate a wide board, right? And I was like, yeah. She's like, do you want to try these? And I was like, sure. So I got 2 pairs, and I set one up and just sold the other one for like regular skate shop price. And I was like, I need
rent ain't cheap.
I need this $70.
Rent ain't
you
cheap.
don't understand.
Food ain't
dude.
cheap. I don't blame you, dude. Who wants Thunders anyway?
Dude.
I was just kidding. I like Thunders.
Nah, I made the switch over to Venture shortly after.
It's all the same shit.
I can't go back.
It's all deluxe crap.
Yeah, they're all made in like the same place.
Yeah,
You're just like,
that shit blew my mind as a kid. I was like, they're all like in the, like Monopoly. It's like fucking
dude, they're all
Spitfire, Thunder, Venture. That blew my mind as a kid. I was like, no way. Anti-hero. Like, I used to be like, Bobby Warris was like skating an anti-hero board. I was like, I think he rides for Crooked. Why is he riding an anti-hero board? What the fuck? That blew my mind as a kid. Like, oh, they're all in the same fucking camp. That makes sense.
Yeah, and then you realize the anti-hero board is like the default board when you don't have a board sponsor.
Exactly.
Either.
I gotta look cool as shit. I gotta look core.
I need to ride this board.
Basically, yeah.
That or a Baker board.
Yeah, Baker. Baker. I was a big Baker fan as a kid.
Dude, the best.
Baker and Death Wish, man. Baker's Death Wish favorite video still.
Really?
Yeah, one of my favorite videos. Not. I think I can sit here and like, cause I'm so autistic, I could literally like play Brian Herman's part in my head, like from start to finish.
Just like zone out, start staring into space.
Yeah, him like on the bed with the fucking egg roll beagle, like fucking, and then him like going behind like the wall to roll a joint and come back and Lil Wayne song playing and shit. Dude, it's like burning my head. Yeah, him and Beagle Oneism had the best parts in that video.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
I smoke weed. That part was so good. I was like, man, this dude has an afro and he's white. That's sick.
I think having seen Baker 3 like super early on in my skate, like starting to skate, I was like, oh, you can't take any of this serious.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's supposed to be funny. Anything I saw that, even when Minefield came out, I was such a little like shithead that I was like, this is too artsy. There's no like funny hijinks and stuff.
I hated it.
Now Minefield is like my most watched. Like I can go
it's
back.
The best video ever. One of the best videos
ever.
Like,
but when it came out, I was like, oh, what are all these fucking bugs? Where's like the smoking weed clips?
Yeah,
and
literally.
Stuff?
What is this music? What is this like weird? What does this dude Jason do with a cast and shit? The fuck?
Like I don't want to hear like Animal Collective.
Yeah.
I want to hear the Cramps, and I want to watch someone break a beer bottle.
Ain't gonna lie, dude. When my buddy had Minefield, I'd be like, bro, can you put on Ride the Sky? I'd be like, I want to watch Ride the Sky. I used to love that fucking video. I fucking was a big like Tommy Sandoval fan.
Oh my god.
Fucking.
Is that the part where he does his ender is like a Feeble Smith?
He rides to like a fence. I remember that shit. He had like the shittiest dreadlocks ever. No white dude should have dreadlocks. Put that on record.
It's been said. We're making it clear.
He got away with it because that video is nostalgic, but yeah, white dudes dreadlocks, no. Matt Reason, he was alright. He gets past too.
I feel like it doesn't look good with skating. If you're like a white crusty dude with dreadlocks, it's kind of like, all right, that dude sucks, whatever. But
Tosh Townen, he was sick, but still, I was like, I wish he did not have the white. I didn't still wish he didn't have the dreads.
That was, I don't know.
And Chris Cole for the whole, Chris Cole, he was the shit before all this shit happened with him.
Well, that part was so good.
Oh,
like, seeing that come out for the first time, you were like, oh, I've never seen someone do these tricks.
Yeah, dude, he was phenomenal.
But I don't think I've rewatched, like, a Chris Cole part within the last, like, 10 years.
I have watched
Or maybe Hot Wax.
I watched New Blood again, and I was like, how many times can you see his butt crack come out? And every time you see his butt crack, you take a drink. So that's when you watch New Blood, it's just to see that do that shit. Not because the skating was good, it's because his butt crack was out in every like most of the clips.
Dude, I must have pitched this idea at least like a million times to Chenkum, but like just a piece of like video clips of like the best ass cracks in skating. Because there's so many.
So many.
Like, Ragdoll has some clips where it's just his ass. Like, you just see whole ass, and you're like, that's sick.
Because they're wearing girl jeans.
Dude.
I was guilty of it, too. I was wearing my sister's jeans as well.
I can't imagine jumping down a handrail and just the feeling of your bare ass just being out, you know?
We're trying to hippie jump El Toro, fucking bare ass coming out. Fucking
Like, dude, just the breeze on your fucking ass while you're flying down a set of stairs. Like, it's fucking amazing. It's so much cooler when you land the trick. You're like, oh shit, dude, how'd you do that?
Fuck, dude. Yeah, Ragdoll. Shout out Ragdoll.
Probably one of the best. The best to do it. The best to ever slam.
Dude, honestly, his slaughterhouse part is one of the most bizarre but like sick parts ever. They try on like a musket board in like a lot of the clips.
He was one of the first pros that I interviewed. Like, there were smaller interviews, and then I did a piece on like the best nicknames in skating, and I got to interview Ragdoll for a little, and he was, this is past his prime, like he couldn't even skate at this point when I was talking to him, and he was just cooked. Like, he was just saying some insane stuff.
Yeah,
I was on the phone with him for like, it was a short interview. It was just about the nicknames. Like, it was a very pointed interview. We must have talked for like 3 hours on the phone because he
Jesus
just like
Christ,
kept
shut
going. And
up.
I was just like, oh shit. But it was cool. I was, as like a new writer for the magazine, I was like, dude, I just talked to Ragdoll. I was so sick.
Dude, it's honestly, when you meet some of these people who like get starstruck sometimes, like it's kind of surreal.
And it's like, no, you know, just like a guy.
Just a normal dude that just
yeah.
like would just, you know, he just skated good. It comes down to the bottom
He
line.
skated
Just
good
comes down
20
to
years ago.
Yeah. He did some horrible shit probably afterwards. like we all do.
So before I have a little game to play about some skate nerd shit.
Yeah.
But before that, after working at Chapman and all that, after the knee surgery, you became a mailman.
Yes, I had joined the post office because
Say that like you joined the army.
Yeah,
like, I enlisted in the postal
I enlisted in the.
service.
I was forced to join the post office.
They drafted me.
I tried to become a plumber. I tried to get in the plumbers union. I did the whole shit.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm in this shit. I passed the test. I went for the interview, and like it was like a mob meeting when I went to meet these fucking dudes, and they're like, it's like a round table kind of like this. And they're like, oh, like they're just shooting this shit, and they're like, oh, so Mike, what do you like to do for like fun? I was like, oh, I like to skateboard and like shit, and they're like, skateboard?
Yeah.
And then he goes, Tony Hawk over here is gonna break his fucking leg and not show up to work. And I was like, oh, like in my head, like, ooh. And then kind of after that, I got kind of like awkward. It was like we kind of talked a little bit more, and I was like, they never called me back. And they're like, I shouldn't have said that. If you're going for a job interview or interview, don't say you skateboard. Yeah, say you like to do the most boring shit that you don't get hurt at, like video games or
play video games, and that's it.
I like to stare at the walls and watch the paint dry or some shit. Yeah, don't say you skateboard. Don't say you do anything dangerous.
Yeah.
It does not work on a job interview.
When I was trying to get into the union I'm in, before that I tried getting in the plumbers union, and I was just told, like, if you don't have an uncle or a cousin who's already in it,
basically, you're not going to get in. It's very, very close.
Yeah. So I pivoted and went elsewhere, but like that was I tried as well. I was just like, get me out of skating, I'm going to be a plumber.
Yeah, it's tried, but now I was like, yeah, post office, baby, let's go. And they get good health insurance. They don't pay as well, but you need that health insurance. And you need dental. They have very good dental and vision for people that can't see like me. Very good vision insurance. So that's the one good thing about the post office.
That's what I had, like a big, like almost identity crisis when I stopped working at the magazine.
Me too, a little bit. Yeah,
I was like, oh shit, now I'm just a normal fucking guy doing a blue collar job. I was like, oh man, this is
feel like an adult.
Yeah, but it honestly, I always had the appreciation more for skaters who had jobs and stuff. But
definitely. No.
Then after working, a few months, I was just like, some people are blue collar workers, and then pro skater. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I have such an appreciation for that shit.
Oh, without a doubt. I even say as more as you outside of skating now, you work a real job. You're like, damn, this shit fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And to put out a good part afterward, I can barely like want to. I don't want to do shit after work sometimes.
It's crazy.
Like go home, fucking drink a beer on the couch and just chill.
The last thing you want to do is like
Is skate.
go make yourself more tired, because then you're just thinking about tomorrow.
And for a while too, I was scared to even like skate. Really, I was like, I can't like get hurt again because that was so horrible to like not have any money and like like rely on your like I had to like ask my parents for money and shit. It was kind of horrible. It was very like demoralizing in a way. Kind of like being a baby again. I was like on this couch, like I had my mom like. Because I ran out of money after a while because I wasn't working in Chapman anymore.
Yeah.
Before I got hired at the post office, I couldn't work.
You couldn't walk either.
Couldn't walk, couldn't do a job really. I was literally like laid up in my room playing fucking video games, and yeah, it was very sad time in my life. But
So,
we made it.
Before I ask you about funny mailman stories, I got to bring it up because you brought up video games. What's
Yes.
up with the Counter-Strike?
Market?
Yeah, what happened?
It's
and how are you feeling from this?
Luckily,
Are you affected in the Counter-Strike market crash?
no, because I was poor to begin with. So over the summer when it was at its peak, I was like, I can't fucking justify having all this bullshit. So I sold a bunch of it at the peak, and now they had done this thing where they made it really easy to get the really rare items. So now the market has completely collapsed.
Yeah,
And,
I
you saw,
people online going crazy.
a lot of people are gonna be committing suicide in the next couple of days over this. It's pretty sad. Like people have millions of dollars invested in this shit.
Dude,
millions of dollars.
I saw one dude saying like he had a knife that was like $1,300,
Yep, it's
and then
probably
now
worth-
it's $5.
Yeah, probably even less now. It's probably gone to like 200.
That's crazy.
Because now all you need is like some nerd shit. You need like 5 covert weapons to do a trade up to get a knife and gloves. When before that, you had to open up a case and you had like a 1 in like a million chance to get that item. And if it was that, and it was a very rare item, the specific item with like a certain wear and like float to it. So it was like it made it even more rare to get. So like now all that's out the window and totally collapsed the whole shit.
That's so people are, but I mean, if you have that much money in Counter-Strike,
You shouldn't.
maybe that's on you.
A lot of it was like Chinese people that didn't even play the game. They just did it to like farm money because they're not allowed to have crypto there, I believe. So that was like their way of like having crypto. So that's they were trying. I think they're trying to combat that. Like people that weren't even playing the game, just farming skins and like making tons of money off of it.
Just reselling.
It's just bullshit, basically.
Yeah.
It's basically what an NFT really should be. And
Because at least you get use out of it in the game.
yeah, for a while, man, I tell you right now, I had a spending problem with that when my leg was fucked up. Like people do drugs and shit. I was I was depressed. I would be like, I'd buy fucking Counter-Strike skins and whatnot. Even when I started working in the post office, because I was like, I don't work at skateboarding anymore. I'm like, I have no free time, so like I'm just playing video games all day. And I was like very not inspired to do anything. So I'd like blow my whole check sometimes on like some dumbass shit. I think over the past 5 years, I've lost $13,000 in like just virtual bullshit
In Counter-Strike?
In Counter-Strike alone, yeah.
God. When you sold, did you make any of that back?
No, not as much as I should have. I think my net total thing that's bought, it was $25,000 worth of shit.
Holy
I think I sold enough to be only 13,000. So what is that? Like
25 minus 13?
What was it, like fucking
12?
12, something
Yeah.
like that. So, because I would be like, because you can sell it, they're very liquidable. A lot of things I would buy. So if I bought something that was like $2,000, I'd feel guilty as shit. You gotta wait like 7 days for you could be able to sell it again, and then I would sell it at a loss for like $1,600. So I'd lose like $400.
Yeah, yeah.
Do that every
Because
fucking.
you feel shitty. You're like, why did
Yeah,
I just
have
spend
buyer's
$2,000?
remorse.
I need to get something back from it.
Yeah, I would get like hammered and be like, "Fuck, my life sucks," and just max out my credit card on a Counter-Strike skin. And like the next day, be like, "What did I do?"
Does it make you better at the game?
No, not at all. It's just a big flex. It's like having the dope shit at the skate park. It's like being head to toe in bronze gear at the skate park. And fucking can't skate though.
It doesn't make you John
Doesn't make you any
Shanahan.
better. Yeah, it doesn't make you any better at the game. It's just a flex. Some of that
But
shit,
you were flexing.
I was
I'm
flexing.
assuming.
I had some dope shit.
Yeah,
I ain't
so-
gonna lie. I have screenshots where I would get sick sometimes. Like, I wish I didn't sell that shit. Fuck. But yeah, man, it was bad. And luckily I sold in the summer because I was poor. I was like, I need to make some money.
Yeah.
And I came up on some shit, so.
All right, so you recouped.
I definitely dodged the
bullet.
bullet because I was looking at shit to buy. I was like, man, maybe I'll max up get a credit card, max it out, get some dope shit, and then maybe it'll go up in value because things are going crazy. I'm sure everyone's like turned off the show by now. They're like, what the fuck?
No, I saw it today, and I was like, "Fuck!"
Dude,
the
it is
timing of this
bad.
is so
It's
perfect
bad,
that you were
yeah.
coming over tonight. I was like, "Dude, I get to talk to Mike about this now."
Dude, it's crazy. They've never seen it this bad before.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Well, it should go back. It was like you pay the knife. Like one of my knives I had, it was worth $3,000, and at the time I paid like $700 for it or whatever.
All right.
It's like ridiculous to have a fucking.
Yeah, that is crazy. No tangible item either. It's just
a flex. Just a flex on someone in the game.
So when you kill someone, you get to like
You do a fidget.
you get to show your gloves.
Yeah, literally, you fidget spinner with a knife, and you show your gloves off, and then like everyone be like, "Oh my god, dude, you're so cool!" And you can get a bunch of Chinese people adding you on Steam to be like, "Yo, can you trade? Can you scam? I'm like, I want to scam you. Join this Discord link that's fake. API scam you." Jesus Christ, yeah, yeah, man. Rest in peace, Counter-Strike.
Yeah, now
I think
it's
it'll
washed
probably
now.
kill the game because people have so much money. A lot of people were so invested in the game. That
Yeah, now that people just stop playing.
I noticed myself as well. I didn't have the skins anymore, and I found myself not playing as much because I just didn't want to. It was like not fun.
You don't want to look like a fucking
I
chump out there.
This guy with the default gloves and knives. This dude sucks, dude. This shit's boring as hell.
And a bunch of like 13-year-olds just talking mad shit.
Oh,
to you,
dude,
like,
yeah, saying
what the
horrible
fuck are you
shit.
wearing?
Yeah, literally. Yo, nice default gloves and knife, dude.
So moving past Counter-Strike, back to the mailman stuff.
Oh my god,
Do you got any good stories from
Yeah, I've
from
been
out
punched
there
in
on
the
the
face
street?
by people. Coffee thrown at me. Dogs bitten me.
The
'Cause I-
dog biting is real.
Dog biting is very real. If you have a dog, most likely they hate the mailman because what I found out is that you go to the house every day and you don't say anything to them really because they're just barking through like a window most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So when you leave, they're like, "Oh, I did my job." He came, intruded on my people's property. I barked at him. He left. Oh, here he is again. He's coming back for more.
This motherfucker.
Yeah,
is
man.
back.
I've been bit. Yeah, man. I got bit by when I first started working there. I was so naive. I work in probably one of the worst neighborhoods on Long Island. I don't know if anyone's familiar with
Definitely.
Wyandanch, aka Crime Danch. I think there was a shooting today at work. Just casually hear gunshots and people being horrible to each other there. But yeah, I walked into some guy's yard. It was like at 7. It was winter time when it gets dark at like 7, like around like now. And all of a sudden I hear his growling in the driveway. I was like, "Oh fuck, dude!" Like, "Rrr, rrr."
Dude.
And I'm like, "Fuck this shit." I'm so new to the job. I'm like, "Dude, I'm fucking out of here." They give you like spray and shit, and that
Does
shit
it
actually
work?
work. It actually does work
Okay,
because I've
okay.
had to use it in times where I'm like, I can't run. And I try to take off down the street, like my fat ass is running. It's a fucking pit bull, and the fucker got the back of my leg, and it's my favorite bronze swishy pants I got from working at Chapman. God damn it, I still have
It
them.
all comes.
I still
full
have them,
circle.
but because I like them so much, I still have them with the rip in the back of them and everything. But yeah, this fucker got me in the back of the leg, and I fucking punched this fucker on the top of the head as hard as I could. And he let go, but yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, man, and like you're supposed to get like time off for that shit. They're supposed to give you like 2 months off to like recover. And I was so new, like, I didn't know all the rules and shit. And they're like, "Yeah, just like go to a doctor, get it cleaned out, and come back like 2 days later." And I went back to work
way.
2 days later, like an idiot. And everyone's like, "Why the fuck you back? Like, why'd you do that?" I'm like, "I'm new.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
new."
Then you fuck it up for the next guy who gets bitten. They're like, "Oh, he got
Yeah,
back
he
and
can't.
did
Yeah,
it."
literally.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you really have to follow if they tell you certain shit. Like the people, like it's like carriers would call us versus like management. You really have to. Carrier's word is like more.
Yeah,
it's gonna-
yeah.
I'm sure in your job too.
Same deal.
Same
like you
shit.
follow what the union says more so than what management tells us what to do, but
They're gonna try and weasel. They're gonna do some weasel
Exactly.
shit, which
you
they did to
you
me.
listen to the union guys way more.
Oh
because
yeah, because
they're-
they've been around. They know how it goes.
And those are your guys or your coworkers. The management is just there to fucking
oh dude.
to dog you
Yeah, I got punched in the face delivering mail. Sucker punched on
Yeah.
some shit.
through the window of the car, right? Or the
Yeah,
van.
because a lot of it is driving. It's so ghetto over there. It's a lot of it's driving. You really don't
Mhm.
walk because it's like not safe with the dog, like the dogs
Yeah.
biting you and shit. Because people just let their dogs run free over there. And I'm literally the only white person in the town. And these people thought I was like racist for some dumbass reason. It was literally just some guy threatening to kill me at their house. So like they're like, Mike, don't deliver mail there anymore. Like just like drive, like when the normal mail lady comes, like she'll deliver it. Just like when you do that route, just like drive past the house and like she'll take care of it. And they thought I was like racist and all this shit. I'm like, I'm not racist. Like I work in an all black neighborhood. Like I'm not racist.
Just trying not to get attacked.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do my job and go home and like if I can drink beer on the couch. But yeah, it escalated and I got sucker punched by one of her this lady's kids. Dude. And yeah, he got me good.
Were you like seeing stars for a
Dude,
minute?
I all I remember is putting the truck in park, and then like I like called the cops. And I was like, damn, the cops are here so fast. And like 20 minutes had gone by. I didn't realize I was just sitting in the truck, like just nodding out. Yeah, I was definitely dazed, man. He got me good. And yeah, they had sent me to another post office for my safety.
Yeah, yeah.
And it actually did more harm to me than like I thought, even getting punched in the face, because I was not a career at the time.
It set you back like a little
Yeah,
bit,
they
right?
wanted me to. They could not justify me to leapfrog over people in the other office. They had just hired like hold on.
Like a seniority thing. Like
The way I'm going to explain it is, so I was still on the Wyandanch payroll the whole time I was in another post office before they could transfer me fully over to this office.
Yeah, yeah.
So they had hired new people in that meantime while I'm working in this other office, but I'm still on the payroll for the other office. So technically I don't work there. But so they could not, when the time came for me to like do all the paperwork to do that, they're like, we can't, you have to start all over again behind these people we just hired. And I've been there, and I was 1 month away from becoming career.
And that's like top.
And
pay,
that's like
right?
you get not top pay, but you get like the full benefits, the Sundays off, like you get more free time because they work you like a dog when you first start working there. And dude, I couldn't believe it. I thought I was in like some fever dream. I was like, I feel more pain from I'm teaching this guy right now how to do the job, and he's gonna get career before me.
Rather just get punched in the face.
That's what I said to him. I was like, send me back. And they're like, oh, it's not safe for you to go back there. I'm like, I'd rather get killed than fucking work 2 weeks in a row with 1 day off again.
Go back to the bottom.
Oh
of the
my god,
pole.
dude! I could not believe it. I was like, felt bad because like I was training this guy and I'm like ready to fucking kill him, and I'm like, that's not right. He's just doing his job. He just started here too. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
he's not the one who's like promote me in front of my. It's just the way.
that's the way it was.
Yeah,
I was like, you
but you're
can't.
bitter towards him.
Oh, dude, I was like, you can't justify me like getting beat up to fucking get me at least a route somewhere. I was like, yo, send me back to the hood. I don't give a fuck. I've been there for 2 years. I've seen some shit. Like, I got sucker. It wasn't like I got beat up, but I got sucker punched. So it's like nothing. No. It's not like I got jumped or anything like that. But yeah.
But now your career, you're like, you got Sundays off,
and they can't tell me
chilling.
shit to do. Like it's they do, but it's like over there. It's like, all right, we don't want to upset Mike or like upset me, but like
it's safer. Or your job is safer. Like
it's safer because I know how it goes over there. I know how, and like my office is so bad that like it's considered a punishment office for management. So I don't should say this on camera, but I'm saying it anyway. So they cycle these people out of this. It's like if you like sexually harass a lady, it's like kind of like it's kind of like the church does.
The church, they just cycle.
Yeah, they cycle them out. Like, all right, you go here, and then you do some time. It's like going to prison.
Yeah, they send you to a few towns over.
Exactly, and then you do your time, and then you go back to wherever the fuck you came from. So like, I've had like so many different postmasters in this town, so they don't know what the fuck goes on. I'm like, all right.
So you kind of get to skate through because
they don't know what goes on there, and they're like, oh, it's like I got back there. Like the first day I got back, they're like, oh, like the town's. I've only been there for I was only gone for like 2 months. And I get back, they're like, oh, the town's gotten better. I'm like, it's gotten better in 2 fucking months.
What's changed in 2 months?
Literally, I'm driving down the street at 8 a.m. in the morning. I just see this guy getting his teeth kicked in on the fucking side of the road by 2 dudes over a drug deal. I'm like, all right, yeah, it's definitely gotten a lot better. I was like, I'm back, baby. I'm back in the shit. And like, I kind of like it. I kind of like how fucking fucked up it is over there.
Having an incompetent management sometimes is like a detriment,
but
other times it's like
blessing in disguise. That's how I looked at it.
Like we have a company I work for. They're not great, not bad. It's just they are what they are. But we always worry like if they leave, the people who come in might
try and mess up the flow.
And we got a thing going. Like a new management company comes in. they're gonna be definitely, at least at the start, way more strict and way more crazy.
They always
about it.
try. They always
so
try.
It's like, dude, we'll just ride it out with this. It's cool.
It's cool.
It's all.
Keep it kosher.
We all hate each other, but it's cool. Like we hate each other only while we work, and then you clock out.
Clock out. We're all best buddies.
It's like, all right, yo, see you later, man.
Yeah, man. It's you gotta look at the pros and cons sometimes of certain things. Like, yeah, man. Post office. They wrote a book about it. Charles Bukowski.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's literally everything it sounded doper back then. I've heard stories. They're like, yeah, you missed the glory days. We used to go to the bar and like fucking, I would get fucked up my route and come back and like not deliver half the shit and come back. I'm like, fuck, dude.
Feel like our generation missed out on
A lot of
we
shit.
just missed out on being able to drink at work by like 10, 15 years because all the old guys at my job, they're like, yo, if we were staying for overtime, someone would bring a cooler and we'd hang out and we'd grill food and all this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the fuck? Now everyone hates each other. We're all miserable. No one fucking eats together. Like it's not like a camaraderie thing. Maybe drinking brought everyone together.
Yeah, that's what, everyone's relaxed and more chill.
Bring back getting hammered at work.
Even when I worked at Chapman, they when the glory days of like Zoo and like all that shit, when they were doing like the fucking all that shit in the early 2000s, like late 90s, they're like, yeah, Mikey, that was like we had a half pipe in the fucking warehouse, we had pinball machine and shit. I'm like, damn, I missed that shit. It's like, you missed it, but I probably would have had a shit can. Sooner or later, we had a shit can all those people. I'm like, oh, you're right, I guess.
It's like, yeah, growing up, you see people in the skate shop like drinking beers, hanging out, and then I worked in a skate shop and there was like cameras on us. And,
yeah,
like,
cameras.
If we were seen drinking a beer on the floor, we would have gotten in trouble for sure.
Man. Yeah.
But in the Jenkum office, I was able, if I wanted to, we can crack a beer,
Sneak a beer
at any
in.
time. It wasn't
Yeah.
even sneaking. Like, if before interviews, sometimes to loosen up, Ian would just be like, yo, have a beer, relax, get ready for this interview, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
was always good advice because I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I am going to have a beer before I interview this person.
Hey, why not?
I'm a little more mellow.
A little
you know?
mellow. Ease the tension a little bit.
Exactly. But yeah, thank you for sharing the mailman stories.
dude,
I knew I
I'm-
had to, because I hear them when we're hanging out, but they're just fucking, they're
Oh
good
man,
stories.
go to get it. My only advice to people is learn a trade or some shit. Like Larry's got a good trade. John too. Both the guys are talented. Don't but if you're down and out like me, post office is always hiring. The post office will get you a job. And I hope they don't hear this and fire me.
enlist in the postal service.
The postal service. Oh yeah, if you want UPS, FedEx, Amazon, they'll work you to death. Post office, they'll work you to death. But like, there's ways.
Yeah, but you're
to-
still chilling.
There's ways to chill at the post office. If you do a lot, you learn how it goes. Yeah.
So hell yeah, this is a good time to start this game. I thought
Uh-oh.
of. Here's the idea of the game. I have a skate video in mind. I got 5 hints,
Okay.
and you could guess whenever you think.
All right.
You think you know it. So the first one, I tried to ease into this, First hint for the first video is it was filmed by Dan Wolf.
Okay.
Second hint, the first song in the video is Sunny Afternoon by the Kinks.
Oh, iPath. Wait. Yeah, iPath summer preview, right?
Yes.
Jack's it back. I love iPad. I'm wearing iPads right now, dude. Come on.
Yeah, that's why I had to pick
That's
that
low hanging
one.
fruit for me.
The other hints I have is like Tony Cox does a very infamous melon grab off a
Oh.
quarter pipe into the street.
No, the weird like Noco Ply like 5-0 he does at
Yeah.
Battery Park. I'm like,
So sick.
yes. Love
And
that
then,
video.
Matt Fields, Tim O'Connor, Fred Gall, Quim Cardona, and Bobby Pulio share a part, which is like the craziest list of names to have like a little combined part.
Can I
It's
tell you
so
my
sick.
grail?
Yeah.
When I worked at Chapman, they during like COVID, they had like changed their whole system over to like a computer system. So like we went through the whole warehouse, all their shit. It was like a treasure hunt. And Bronze had done like a Bobby Pulio board
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the fucked up name that he like didn't okay, I think.
Yep.
And I got one of those. There was like one hanging around. I was like, yes, that's like my grail.
Dude, you still have it?
I still have it. That's the
Hell
one thing I
yeah.
didn't sell. I was like keeping this
No,
one.
hold on to that forever.
Big Bobby fan, big Bronze fan.
The last hint for this was, in case you weren't getting it, it was released in 2005. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Larry. Come
you
on.
got it. I know.
Give me some like obscure shit.
All right, here we go. All right. First hint for the second video. This video was filmed by Jason Hernandez and John Holland. Brian Wennings does a switchback tail.
Oh, subtitles. Sibilities? I said the name of the translator video, right?
Subtleties?
Subtleties, yeah.
Damn it, dude. Second hint. Fuck this, man.
Come on,
Fuck
fucking
that.
Brandon Beeble, baby.
That's it. I have Stefan Janowski does a switch flip down a double set for the
Yup.
last trick.
Come on.
Pat Duffy has the opening part.
See, I never even see Pat Duffy's part in it. I've only seen Brian Winning and Brandon Beeble's part.
I skip past Pat Duffy's part every
Honestly.
time. It's my favorite Transworld video. That's why I had to throw it in.
Pat Duffy's rad. I'll give him his early 90s shit is rad, but I've never seen his part in that video. I should probably watch that shit.
It doesn't matter. The Beeble Wenning part
Yeah.
and the Stefan Janowski part are just... Stefan Janowski skates the Modest Mouse, too, and it's just...
yeah.
Dude, it's so perfect.
Brandon Beeble, probably one of the worst dressed skaters in all of skating.
Yeah, but dude...
But he's a rad skater. One of the worst dressed skaters of all time.
My first real skateboard was from Special Sauce on Long Island.
Okay.
And it was a Brandon Beeble girl board.
Nice.
It was bright yellow, and then I thought it was cool to match everything.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I got bright yellow Ventures and
Nice.
bright yellow Spitfire wheels.
Of course.
I must have walked out of there looking like the funniest fucking 11-year-old kid ever.
Dude, yellow trucks were so dope back in the day, right?
I feel like you can't get away with it now. It just looks crazy.
We can now. We're old now.
That's
Fuck
true.
It.
It doesn't matter.
Rock the
anymore.
yellow trucks.
What's someone going to say to me now?
Like, grow up.
All right, this next one, filmed by RB Umali.
Mixtape.
No, that would be too easy. Come on. Spencer Fujimoto front shoved into courthouse, and Danny Supa nollied into it.
Heads.
No. Keith Huffnagel does a
Peep
line.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah. It had to be one of those videos.
Yep.
One of those old late 90s New York videos.
So I rewatched that one today,
So good.
and dude, Keith Huffnagel does a line where he does front power slide, push, and then back power slide on the old Seaport wooden ledges, and I was
fucking
like,
dope.
damn, dude, that's so sick.
So dope. Rest in peace, Huff. He is a rad skater.
Two power slides. I also totally forgot Kalis has the last part in that video.
It's like a Star Wars beat. I actually met that guy, the guy that did the Eli guy that made Zoo. He made those beats too.
Oh,
He's-
Eli Gessner?
Yeah, that was one of the cool things with Chapman too. I met those dudes, and he's like one of the coolest dudes I met. Him and like Rodney Smith.
Yeah, we did stuff with him with Jankum, and he was always like
Nice
super
guy.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's just like a millionaire. He's like just nice to everybody.
Dude. If you're come on,
You'd
you
be
got,
nice to everybody.
yeah.
I'd be nice too if I had $1 million.
But I don't, so I'm a dick to everybody.
He follows me on Instagram. What up?
Dude, that's it. That's all that matters. All right. Last video. Filmed by Colin Reed and Josh Stewart.
Oh, dude, come on.
No, come on.
Come on.
Luke Mulaney has the opening part and skates to Mr. Soul by Neil Young.
Oh, wait, I might get stumped on this one. Hold on. Colin Reed and Josh Stewart?
Yeah.
Luke Mulaney. Oh, fuck.
Ricky Iola has 4 clips in the video. He does a front board pole jam.
Colin Reed and Josh Stewart. Luke Mulaney has opening part.
This video has Mark Wetzel's last full part.
Oh, fuck, dude. You might have stumped me on this one. I was going to say Spirit Quest, but I know Josh Stewart didn't.
I almost did Spirit Quest, but I was like, you're going to know once I say Colin Reed.
Is it that one, the dude, Kaliki, like Ollie's the fucking subway gap in that video?
No, not Tengu.
Tengu, whatever it's called? Oh, shit.
No, it's not it's for a brand.
Oh, it's for a brand?
A brand that you've printed
Oh, it's
boards
a
for.
traffic video? Is it Look Left?
It is Look Left.
Damn, I know Colin Reed filmed that.
Yeah.
He had some, I guess he did. He's a filmer
Now
over
I
in
gotta
New York.
double check this. Hold up. Because now you double guess. You not knowing makes
So I'm
me
thinking
second
like these
guess
like
it.
weird
And
like that video Tengu or something like that, like that dude Ollie the subway thing in.
Yeah, Colin Reed, Josh Stewart.
Wow. Well, that was good. That was a good one. I was like not.
Dude, hyped. I stumped you on one of them.
Damn.
That was fucking sick.
You know, Dark Star Battalion questions.
Fuck. All right, you know what? Stay with me here. We're finding one more fucking like crazy pick because I have one in mind. You ready?
Editor's note.
All right. Yeah, we're in here.
We're here.
All right. In this video, Raymond Molinar skates to Joy Division.
Oh, fuck.
Opening
bro.
part.
I'm already fucked.
Oh, shit. All right.
No, keep going. Let's see.
Kenny Reed and Cairo Foster share a part.
It's like a Pop War video.
Fucking A,
It
dude.
had to be Pop War because I'm like, who the fuck? Like,
Dennis Duran has the ender part.
Dennis Duran was sick.
And I'm trying to remember
I don't
what
know the
his
name of the
last trick
video.
was because I haven't seen it. It was like a teaser for Video Hype.
Okay.
But I only know it because I'm pretty sure the video never
it never came out.
came out.
Yeah.
This is the one that had the two teasers for it. And yeah, I just remember getting it and I was like, first time I saw Kenny Reed and Cairo Foster skate and I was like,
These dudes are sick.
the best.
I used to have those. I used to like rip out all the magazines when I was a kid, like all the pages and shit. I used to have like tons of like Pop War shit. I remember at the time that was like when they were out like 2005 or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember having them on my wall, like Pop War shit.
It seemed like it was going to be the coolest.
A lot of brands do that. It seemed
Yeah.
like the coolest thing, but nobody catches on. And
That was like
does
Think. When we were younger, I used to think Think was the coolest because they
Oh,
would do
really?
like Rasta graphics.
to
I
hate
was like,
Think.
dude, Think is like, I was like just starting to smoke weed. I'm in like 8th grade, and I was like, yo, Think is so sick. It's like a bunch of just dudes who are stoned as hell.
Cody McIntyre.
Oh, dude.
Or was that after?
I
after
think
the
he.
fact?
I
That was
think he was
later on.
after. Yeah, he was not part of the cool wave of
Cool
Think.
thing, yeah.
Think was definitely.
I like their logo a lot. I just didn't think logo was cool.
It was so sick.
That's another one of those brands. It was like a Thrasher brand. It was like through Thrasher.
Yeah,
so I was
yeah.
like, that's like shit you learn later on. Like, oh, that makes kind of sense. Like
It was San Francisco.
San Francisco, yeah.
It definitely
Comes
was
with the
tied into
package,
that
yeah.
whole.
Venture, Think,
Yeah.
Deluxe thing. Yeah.
Have you ever done any gone to any skate trivia?
No, but I always wanted to. I feel like I would definitely do decently at least.
I think you'd hold your own.
I'd definitely my name would be like Brian Scheckler. That would be my name. Number one Scheckler fan. Anyone out there thinks you're a bigger Scheckler fan than me, you're wrong.
Yeah, we got to. So we were at Dime together.
Oh,
all
that was
three
like
of us were at Dime,
amazing,
and you got to
amazing.
watch your hero
Dude,
in person.
He killed it. That was
Dude.
probably I was like 8-year-old me and was like, yes, I needed to see this. He needed the redemption from the El Toro shit. And
now he's getting a lot of shit because he posted a photo of him with like a
and-
bunch
and
of
Ice Agents. Yeah, I'm like, come on, Shaq. Maybe I'm not the biggest Shaq fan anymore.
Actually, I take back
Take that
everything
back
I
what
said,
I said.
about Shaq.
Your podcast is gonna get shut down now. But he almost round 3. Come on.
Come on, dude.
Come on, round
As
3.
a kid, seeing another little kid skate like that, and you
Oh,
were
it
like,
was
"Oh
inspirational."
man, dude, I could do that. That could be me one day."
I have the whole Life of Ryan box set. I'm not even shitting you. I found it at a Cumberland's Farm for $4.
That's probably the best
biggest
come up
grail
you've
I've
ever
ever
had.
gotten.
Yeah.
Yeah, biggest grail.
Have you watched through?
I've only seen the first season and I couldn't watch the rest of it. I got bored of it. There was like certain episodes I remember as a kid. I was like the when he went to like the X Games or and shit like that.
Yeah.
But then he got like the faux hawk and then he started wearing the bandana out of his back pocket. And I was like, that's when I started to be like, all right, Scheckler.
The bandana out of the back pocket was crazy.
Yeah, when he was repping blood.
Dude.
He was he was a blood member.
The scrawniest white kid from
With the
like
faux
Southern
hawk.
California.
The faux hawk too. I was like, come on,
Oh,
Shex. I was like, he stopped wearing skinny jeans and now he's wearing like sagging his jeans and having a faux hawk and a bandana. And I was like, what the fuck?
So I know someone who was around that area at that time of the show being filmed and everything. And he was friends with skaters who would be at the house during like
The filming
of
of
the
it. Oh,
episodes.
jeez.
And they would basically just be thrown in like one area of the house, like at a camera, but they'd all have to sign like NDAs. And there would just be like 20-something, 30-something-year-old ladies just like hanging out
Damn.
like at his apartment and shit.
So I thought he just couldn't find a girl. I thought he was just like
He couldn't find a chill girl.
Chill girl, that's right.
That was
Chill
it.
girl,
He could
that's-
find a girl, no problem. It was finding
he
a
went,
chill girl
yeah.
that really held him up.
liked him for who he was.
Yeah.
A blood member.
A blood
He's
member with the
he was with the
faux hawk.
5. Yeah, Daddy Shex.
Oh man, but yeah, seeing him skate in person was hilarious because every time he did anything, the crowd fucking erupted.
Oh, dude, yeah, and the
And the Ryan
soundboard too.
Sheckler button?
Yeah, that
Ryan
was
Sheckler,
amazing.
Ryan
Ryan Sheckler.
Sheckler.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
You think he got kind of that it was like
They're kind of dissing him.
yeah,
I
it
feel
was
like
like a
they're kinda
joke
yeah.
on him, but also
They
everyone
kind
was
of
kinda
embraced him
yeah.
too. It's like he's like Tony Hawk kind of thing, or like Bam Margera in a way to me. Like he's like
Yeah.
kind of like a circus attraction to me, which kind of fucked up to say, but like he's like a icon.
Yeah, I mean, we were seeing him on TV when we were like in our formative years.
Yeah.
He was in his formative years. and
MTV
he-
Cribs, yeah,
yeah.
the MTV Cribs is showing off like Volcom pizza and shit. I was like, that's so cool. He's got Volcom pizza in his fucking fridge.
And he never really left the spot. There were a few years where like maybe you didn't hear anything from him, whatever. But he's
El Toro years kind of dark.
he's got to go back and do it now.
I give him props for trying it. He blew his shit out. He got blown. He got broke off. So I give him props for even trying it. But like,
He really thought he was gonna do it too.
damn.
That's wild.
I honestly thought he did it. I was like, I could see him doing it.
Yeah.
He's fucking done some crazy shit.
That was also a very cool time period in skating where
It
like
was.
a rumor like that could travel and you don't know anything about it. You don't see any photo, but like
You get rickrolled on YouTube all the time. Like, fuck.
just on like Slap at that time, like everyone was talking about it and like I don't know. It was just like, yo, the Checkler backside flip El Toro. It's like whatever, whether he did or didn't, everyone was talking about it.
That was the hot take. Yeah, definitely on YouTube, searching that shit and being like, oh, here it is. And Rick Astley would pop up. And I'd be like, motherfucker.
I used to watch like El Toro compilations and like Wallenberg compilations and stuff.
Ragdoll rolling up, eating shit, and fucking let the bodies hit the floor. Yeah, man, I fucking loved all that shit. Well, early YouTube was gold, man.
Dude, it was so sick.
Dude,
They were just way better. Well,
content
way worse,
creators
but-
before it was content
yeah,
creation.
yeah. And to this day, I'll never. You could look. I have a bunch of hockey jerseys. I've never worn one skating because the guy who tries to front board.
Oh,
El
Dan
Toro
Pagoo.
and just fucking
Oh my God.
dies wearing the Canadians jersey.
In
Like
yeah.
something in my head tells me all the time, like, yo, don't wear a hockey jersey when you go skate.
I can still hear his scream.
Dude.
The scream he let out was insane. He like shrieked.
And he did a line up to it.
Yeah,
too.
most fucked line, like a rocket switch flip up like a 3-stair, and like a fucking shitty ass like switch 180 or something. It was switch front board,
Switch
right?
front board, I think. Yeah, it's so fucking crazy. I in my mind, I'm just like, I'm gonna wear. Not that I'd ever try. I can't ever do anything
you
to
do,
that.
Larry.
But like skating on flat ground, if I'm wearing a hockey jersey, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm gonna die. Dude, I'm gonna crack my head open. It's like an omen,
Dude, and people, dude. You know what's fucked? Like, thinking about people cracking their head open that shit. That dude that backtailed that shit, the backtailed the rail, and like
Crazy.
nobody gave a fuck about it. That is like still like I watched it the other day. I was like, someone backtailed this shit,
It's crazy.
but no one gave a fuck because he was like
Is
some random dude from Europe
Is that this? That's the same guy who
tried to tray
tried
flip it, yeah.
flipping it and got
broke off.
yeah,
But
and then got snaked.
yeah, you got snake. But you seen that shit? The 240p fucking video from like a mile away.
That bummed me out.
Yeah, I was like, God damn it.
I wish I didn't see it on a cell phone.
Me too, honestly. But
From that far, it's like something so cool. Like I'm gonna feel like a little kid when I see it. Like, oh, someone tried flipped El Toro, like.
yeah,
But now I saw it, and it's
kind of ruined
Yeah.
a little bit.
and it's also Chris Jocelyn. I'm not like super invested in Chris Jocelyn either. If it was someone I liked, it would probably still excite me a lot. But now I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna be like, all right.
Who do you think could have done it besides Chris Jocelyn?
Tray flip that?
Yeah, I think he's like the only.
Yeah.
Trying to think of
Nigel
anyone
maybe,
Hucker.
but he's not
Versace plug.
even.
Maybe one of those fucking dudes.
Just arms down at the side,
Yeah,
down the
Steezy.
20s there.
Yeah, I don't. That shit is crazy.
There's definitely someone out there who can, but
There's probably a fetus out there training. to
Yeah,
do
you
it.
know.
The kids are so good nowadays.
some kid with a skate coach in Japan
Oh,
who's just
yeah.
gearing up to tray flip the 20
Yeah,
stair.
man, that's skating is so fucked nowadays. I feel even I'm like just like I suck so bad.
Dude,
I see like some fetus doing like front feebles down like 30 stair handrails. I'm like, God, I
it's
can't
just
even like
brutal.
I can't even like tail side a ledge.
Yeah, like I wouldn't even think of front feebling a flat bar. Like I just wouldn't even. And you just see these
because they got it
tricks.
like that. They can just learn on YouTube.
It's crazy.
We used to learn off of Transworld Teach Me How to Skate
Yeah.
or Learn the Way or whatever.
Or on I don't know if you had Cablevision as a kid growing up. There was sports school.
Yeah,
And it would be like Mike V teaching you how to do a street plant. Or the best one was it was like Dallas Rock Van and Tony Hawk. And they were teaching like heel flip or whatever. And
Tony Hawk's
Hawk couldn't
most
heel
heinous
flip.
heel flip ever, dude. And some fucked up Hawk shoes. I had a pair of Hawk shoes. They were dope. But man, Tony sold his soul.
That was dude. That was those sports school videos were fucking hilarious. I'd be like, why can't Tony Hawk heel flip? Why can't I heel flip?
Why is he wearing full pads doing flat ground?
And the Mike V one was so funny because he tells this whole story about like there was this guy one time and he would move his car so he could skate the only dry patch of land on
dude,
his
of course,
block,
Mike V.
and he would do hamlands.
I love Mike V, but man, he fucking dude's a storyteller.
All right, before we go, I got a Mike V story.
Let's hear it.
So I was trying to work on an article. It was called like the history of the game of skate, and everyone I talked to basically told me like, you have to talk to Mike V for this. They were like, no matter what, was there for like the origins of this game. Like
It makes ground zero for it. Yeah.
So you got to talk to him. So I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna get in touch with him? Then finally, someone sent me his number, and I sent him a text. I was like, hey, I'm Larry. Blah blah blah. I'm working on this. No response. Then like 2 days later, at like 10:30 at night, I get a call, and it's from an unknown California number. And I answer it, and I was just like, hello? And he's like, hey, this is Mike. Is this Larry from Jenkum? And I was like, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Like, I like was not ready. I did not have the questions ready because usually, like, if you agree, then I'll, like, make the questions or whatever, but I'm not going to spend time.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you. I'm not going to, like, spend time working on this if you're not, like...
Into it or whatever, yeah.
So whatever. I was like, I'll come up with this stuff on the fly. Whatever. I was like, hold on 1 second. Let me just grab my notepad, blah, blah, blah. He's like, no need. I just am calling you to let you know that, like, I'm not doing this. He's like, I don't think this is, like, important skate media, blah, blah, blah. He went off on this whole tangent about how he's not doing skate media. He doesn't like doing interviews. This article is kind of silly. He's like, why are you going to trace this back? Like, there's no real point in, like, me telling you this kind of stuff.
Oh, my God.
And I was just like...
Why'd you have to call me for that?
Yeah, I was just like...
You just never answered.
Just texted me. Yeah, never answered me or text me, say, hey, I'm not interested. Calls me to kind of, like, rip the idea.
He's old school. He's old school.
I'd say about 2 months later, shortly after, within 3 months, he was on the 9 Club doing like a 5-hour.
Yeah,
fucking
I've listened to that one.
I was like, dude, what the fuck? You told me you talked so much shit about skate media to me on the phone, and now you're doing a 5-hour interview.
That's why he wears a helmet. He has to wear a helmet all the time.
Like,
Even when he's not skating, he wears a helmet.
Even when he's singing for his
Black Flag.
Yeah.
Might be in the Rats and Black Flag. Yeah. He's beating up fucking Novak.
Yeah, dude, I was so bummed.
Dude.
I was like, damn. I was so hyped when he called me back. I was like, holy fuck.
It's
like,
Mike fucking V.
You got this, Mike. And he's just like, yeah, this idea is bad, dude. Don't even call me.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't record it. Like, I didn't have time to, like, record.
Oh, dude, I've been gold.
It didn't have, like, the iPhones have it now where you could just record. You needed, like, an app for it. Dude, I was so upset. And then I went into work the next day and told my coworkers, and we were all just like, dude, what the fuck?
Probably dodged the bullet, probably. He probably would talk to your ear for like 10 hours about playing game of skate.
It's like, I guess this article isn't getting done. And that was just one that fell to the side. That was it. And it never, he was the person I had to talk to, and he wasn't into it.
Sometimes you don't want to meet your heroes or people that are, these people sometimes are just heinous people.
It's like, dude, go do some fucking fast plants. Yeah. On your goddamn fucking elephant board.
I love Mike V, but he's definitely a person I probably wouldn't want to meet.
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't meet him. I like his skating, but man, I definitely probably wouldn't want to meet him.
No, there's so many pros.
Oh, so many of them.
Where you're like, yeah, I'm
good on meeting. I'm good on meeting these people.
You'll stay a legend in my mind forever.
Don't want to ruin the.
But once I meet you, it's make or break.
I'll just think of you beating up those jocks in the parking lot. Mike V versus 5 jocks on YouTube.
Probably watch that video at least 100 times. Easily.
Dude's
the best.
Fucking, he looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Ripping the shirt off.
Yeah, Mike V. Legend.
I think that's a good
Origins of street skating.
I think that's a good place to leave it off.
Yeah.
Let's cheers to
Cheers,
Mike
Larry.
V.
Thank you for
man.
having me, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Mike V.
Shout out Mike V.